actors, artists, those who are anonymous. Many people have suffered or still suffer as a result of betrayal, especially when lovers become pregnant. This was the case of a British mother who made two painful discoveries. The first was finding out that her husband had cheated on her, and the second was learning that he'd had a child with his lover at the same time she had given birth. To make matters worse, the other woman even named the child after his father. "All the love I had has gone. I am emotionally drained and want to move, but I can't afford to. I feel so betrayed." The woman vented. She said she decided to forgive because the couple have a 5-year-old son and a 5-month-old baby. Something similar happened to Welsh football coach and former Manchester United icon Ryan Giggs, which resulted in significantly more pain after it was discovered that he cheated with reality TV star Imogen Thomas, creating a huge scandal. But that was just the beginning. His brother's wife, Natasha Giggs, also decided to expose the extramarital affair she had been having with the athlete for 8 years. Giggs was married to Stacey Cook, and they had 2 children together. The betrayal resulted in Natasha's pregnancy, who then aborted the child weeks before her wedding to Giggs' brother Rhodri. The case of late star Pelé was a double affair. When the player was still married to his first wife, Rosemary dos Reis Sholby, he became involved with cleaner Anicia Machado, resulting in the birth of Sandra Regina Machado, who was only recognized after a long legal battle. His other daughter, Flavia Cristina Kurtz, whose mother is journalist Lenita Kurtz, also came from an extramarital relationship. His infidelities and tensions ended the 16-year relationship. Beyoncé's father and former manager, Matthew Knowles, had a son, Nixon Alexander Knowles, with actress Alexandra Wright, while he was still married to Tina Knowles. The marriage came to an end after 31 years. Forgiving is a worthy act that is good for the one who forgives, regardless of whether they stay with the other person. However, it is important to consider some facts before deciding whether it is worth continuing a life with someone who was unfaithful and has even had a child outside of marriage. Many factors must be considered. These include the presence and demands of the other person in everyday life, and the fact that a large sum of money that previously only belonged to the couple will go towards child support for many years. There may even be the likelihood of forced cohabitation imposed by circumstances. Children are forever, and there is no deadline for when any problems with the mistress could end. But it is not just men who are the villains. Women also conceive with their lovers. 2 years ago, actor Steve Burton left the cast of a soap opera after discovering that his then wife, Cherie Gustin, was pregnant with a baby that was not his. They had been married for 23 years and had 3 children together. Steve filed for divorce, and in addition to paying child support, he was legally obliged to make a deposit into his ex's account following the end of the marriage. In the United States, a man only discovered that his wife had cheated on him when she gave birth. Mark and Anna are white, and the child was born black. She tried to downplay and said that this didn't mean anything, that she had made a mistake and she wanted us to raise our boy together, but I couldn't stay with her. Mark did not accept the double betrayal and preferred to separate. He might have thought that this problem would never be left alone and could surface every time the couple may fight. Can you imagine dwelling on this for a lifetime? The break of trust and loyalty cast aside because of just one moment of betrayal is not something that is easy to overcome. What about you? What would you do?
It's a very complicated scenario that we just watched, especially if you are living it now. You are saying to yourself, what should I do now? Maybe you betrayed your partner, maybe something happened between your partner and you do not know what to do. You are lost, you are desperate. We are here to help you. Of course that we cannot do what you have to do, but we are here to remove these burdens from your shoulder and to show you that there is a new way for you to go through. Today, we are going to talk how to conduct your relationship. Perhaps you feel that your marriage, your dating, is going down, is broken, is destroyed already. However, let's restart. Let's talk about you right now, because maybe what happened is something very serious, but there is solution for you. If you work in you first, then your relationship will be good, will be blessed. And speaking about relationship, first of all, Paloma, that people they have to understand is that first relationship that starts is between the person and God. Because if you don't have a peace in yourself, if you don't have, the self-control, you're going to do the same mistake again and again. And this is the problem that we have seen nowadays, Paloma.
Yes, and for a relationship to work, the two of them, both, they need to be decided to make that relationship works. But maybe you are in a situation now that only you are fighting for your relationship. You are there alone trying to make it happen, trying to make this relationship work. Maybe you are in the midst of a situation now, as we saw in the video, that many things are happening at the same moment, and you are looking at you and you say, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to solve my problem. But we can see that many people, in order to make the relationship works, they take a lot of decisions following the heart, and they trying to hear the voice of the feelings, and then do not work. As my husband was saying just now, for your relationship to work, you need to create first a relationship with God, because He's the author of love. He's the one who will teach us how to love in a way that can work, because today we have a lot of advice, isn't it? Different advice.
Different books.
Yes, all over the road. And people that sometimes they give advice, but their own relationship are broken as well. Yeah. And they are just saying things, but they do not live. So you need to take care, and you need to filter the source you are there taking this information and taking this advice, because maybe you are just there in the theories and it's just learning in a way that when you try to apply in your relationship, it's not working, because it's not the right way for you to do.
So maybe, as you were saying here, in your relationship, you came across two infidelities. Someone disappointed you, and this is very serious. However, let's start with you. Okay, your partner, they did evil, they did what was wrong. But let's talk about you. How are you feeling now? If you want to chat with us, you can send your message via our WhatsApp, or you can call us, you can send an email, and so on. Even if you want to come here to talk to us personal, we are here in Finsbury Park. We can talk together. But listen, how are you feeling now? To take your life over is not the solution. To disappear is not the solution. So now is the time for you to stop and see where it started. Where does this problem came from? Because Paloma, everything has a beginning, right? This problem didn't happen overnight. Of course, we don't want that you feel guilty, but we have to find where it started. Once you know that, you're going to work on it, especially you're going to work inside of you. For example, maybe you were a person who didn't like to listen, didn't like to receive an advice, or you didn't give attention, or maybe something happened and you ignored the red flags. But if you start right now being different, you see that you also going to feel different. You don't need to disappear for you to sort this problem out. You have to invest in yourself, because the problem is there. You cannot running away from this problem. Let's face this problem. Okay, it's already happened. What can we do? We cannot return to the past and change the situation, but we can change it inside of us, right?
Yes, and maybe you are there in this situation now, and when we look back, you start thinking like this, oh, why did I make this decision? Why did it happen? And you are not doing nothing to make this problem to create a solution for this problem. And you are there just blaming yourself, just thinking about the past, just thinking in what you did that was wrong. And you are there, maybe you are there hopeless about relationships. You say, no, I don't believe in relationships anymore because I faced a lot of things that was very bad for me. But you look to the past now, just staying there and guilting yourself, blaming yourself, will not solve anything. Of course, you need to understand what you did wrong, where did the mistake start, and then you're going to learn through the problem. Because when you look back in a way that we do not learn anything, you just stay there speaking about the past, you just complain about the past,
And nothing changed.
but you
right?
do not do nothing that is different. You just stay saying to everyone what you did and just stay there stuck in your love life saying, oh, there is no way for me. But until when you're going to live in this way? You need to stop and learn with the problems you had in the past for you do not commit the same mistakes. Because maybe you are there looking at the past, but today you are doing the same thing. You didn't change. And if you do not change, the things outside, the relationships you have, will not change as well. So that's why it's important you look to yourself and you discover what did you do that didn't work. Maybe what are you doing that's not working as well, for you to start doing something to make this relationship works and your life as well to move forward.
I have a question here someone sent to us that is very interested. The person said, after being cheated on in a previous relationship, I find it hard to trust again. Even when someone treats me well, I still feel, look at that, I still feel afraid of being hurt. What should I do? What should I do? So this is what many people nowadays, you can look at me, please Adil, you can just put us on the screen. You can look at us and pay close attention, because if you still have this fear inside of you, any area of your life will move forward. Because you're going to think that it will happen again. That's why you have to look after yourself first before you start a relationship. Because at the beginning will be nice, but the time will pass. And when you come across to small situations, guess what will happen? The person will remember, this already happened to me. Can you see?
It's a trauma, isn't it?
I will face it again. I will suffer again. It's a trauma. It's a trauma. And what you have to receive is your deliverance from these burdens that you are carrying. Of course, I had a bad past as well. My wife also had bad experiences. But it doesn't mean that they will come back or we're going to do the same. Because once we make the right decision, once we give ears to what comes from above, the intelligent love, of course you'll not suffer anymore. Because now we are not using our feelings. We are using our brain, our mind. And listen, my friend, if you want to be free from these burdens, from these traumas, from these insecurities, depend of you. If you seek the altar of love, as people they are doing it on Thursdays, they are seeking for the creator of love. Because Paloma, someone had to create love, right? Love didn't come flying. Someone created love. And love is intelligent. Love is something that is rational and not emotional. So if you want to know more about that, I would like to invite you to join us this coming Thursday at 8 p.m. in our Love Therapy Seminar. We are going to have many people together learning the intelligent love. And you are our special guest. Before you give up, before you disappear as is coming to your mind to do, give us a chance to help you. Don't do this, but come to learn the intelligent love. Come to open your heart and ask to someone, that is God, to heal this broken heart. As the Bible says that God, He does that.
Yes. And something as well, speaking with this person that asked this question, you need to understand that it's not because something happened once that it will happen always. We know that it was bad. Maybe your experience was bad because you say, okay, I was hurted, I trusted in that person didn't treat me well, did something. Okay, we understand it's hard, we know. But you cannot stay with this pain forever inside of you. If not, you're going to hold that pain and you say, no, this pain is mine. I will suffer with this forever, and then you don't trust nobody anymore. Instead, you doing that, you should look and say, okay, what was the mistake that happened here? What I didn't notice, the red flags I didn't see in this relationship that now, when I start a new relationship, I should observe now. I should do different in these moments. And you come to the seminars for you to learn as well how to identify these red flags.
And to summarize what we are speaking here, just one more thing, sorry. Invest before problems appear. This is what we are teaching you. Invest in yourself. Stop resisting to come to the Love Therapy Seminar. Stop resisting to be different. But people, they will mock me. People, they will say this, they will say that. Doesn't matter what people will say about you. It's time for you to set your mind to a new beginning. Because if you don't do this, who will do for you?
And even speaking about this, many couples, they only come to the Love Therapy Seminar when a problem happens.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they say, okay, now we are fine, so there is no need for us to go there. Instead, you come for you to learn, to avoid problems to happen in your life. Many of them, they say, no, I just go when I have a problem. And maybe when you have a problem, this problem can be too big and it will be very hard for you to solve. So it's better you invest in this relationship before you lose it, isn't it?
Exactly. So now is with you. Prepare yourself. Today is Monday. You can prepare yourself to join us in the next Love Therapy Seminar at 8 p.m. And you can bring someone with you. All right? So this coming Thursday, 8 p.m. So I would like to play now feedback, and then we will come back soon.
Hi, Rashawn. How was the love therapy for you tonight?
It was very good, very helpful.
What stood out the most?
For me, what stood out the most is the fact that it was a reminder to always go to God for direction, because it's easy to, want to ask your friend, ask this person, but at the end of the day, like if I say I give my life to God, then he has to be the one guiding it, he has to be the one directing it, and not myself, even myself. Maybe I'll be asking myself, like, what do I want to do? But actually, just a reminder to always go to God, really.
Very, very nice. What about the special announcement tonight? Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you excited for? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Love Walk.
Ooh, and what excites you about the Love Walk? What are you looking forward to? What kind of experiences have you had in the previous Love Walks, and what are you looking forward to this year?
I think I'm looking forward to just going with an open mind, speaking to new people, and just seeing what God wants to do.
Would you encourage people that are watching to come?
Yes, definitely.
Want to experience the love therapy for yourself? Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. at 232 Seven Sisters Road, Finsbury Park. You'll be inspired.
Invest in yourself. You are the next to share your experiences and, of course, to be blessed. 232 Seven Sisters Road here in London, Finsbury Park. We are here waiting for you, okay? So tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll be back. So think about what you listened tonight, put into practice. You will see how blessed your life will be. Bye-bye.
Pay attention to the 10 reasons why you should take part in the love therapy. 10. Heal from the wounds of past relationships.
It's taught me a lot about love life, like things to avoid, things I need to be careful of, or things about my past that, I shouldn't have gotten into and that I can change starting now.
9. Learn about intelligent love.
I didn't really know what love life was, and I didn't know, especially because of the household that I grew up in, there wasn't very much relationship, good marriage. So I got invited and I said, let me start coming. So when I started coming and hearing about intelligent love and how God really wants us to love other people, especially our spouse, I started coming more because I wanted to learn how to love within myself, and even everything that I learned to put into a relationship with God as well, and then one day in my marriage.
8. Prepare prepare yourself before dating.
It's important to understand that the love therapy seminars are not just to find somebody, but to rebuild ourselves, to understand who we are, and then to, appreciate, to give to others when we know who we are.
7. Become a better husband or wife.
Communication is key. You don't need to blow things inside of you, but you need to talk about them so you can get to a solution, both of you. You agree on the best thing, how to solve that issue.
6. Restore a marriage in crisis.
And what would you say to somebody that doesn't yet attend the love therapy seminars? What are they missing out on?
They're missing out on an opportunity of seeing how blessed a potential relationship could be, or finding a solution to the problem that they currently have in their relationship.
5. Learn to value yourself.
One thing that has always stood out for me coming to the love therapy is the fact of you're not coming here to find someone, but it's mainly focusing on you finding yourself, you learning how to be that man, that woman of God that you have to be, and later down the line, when it's the right time, God will bless you with that right person.
4. Win back a lost love.
What made me start coming and attending consistently is what I was learning was how I can invest in myself first and how I can take that into a relationship. If I don't know how to love myself properly first or invest in myself properly first, how can I invest in another person?
3. Debunk relationship myths.
The biggest thing I've seen change in myself is the way that I see relationships, because before there were just a lot of negative examples around me, and that's how I looked at relationships. I didn't think anything good could come of it. My mentality changed and the way I saw relationships changed.
2. Learn how to choose someone compatible.
I wanted to be in a relationship, but it's like I didn't trust myself that I would be able to find a person who's suitable, or what we'd say is to find the right person, but now I know it's to find someone suitable. I would think maybe, because people used to tell me that, you look like the kind of person who would be abused. You look like you're really gullible, you're really naive, you're very easy to trick. So I kind of thought I would take that into my love life as well, and then I would end up choosing the wrong person, and it made me really close myself off for a lot of years.
1. Bulletproof your relationship.
How would you say it's helped in your relationship? What kind of things do you practice from the love therapy seminars already?
I guess not blaming each other and understanding that we're working as one, we're working together to fight the problem. Sometimes it's very easy to blame the person, you're like this, you're like that, but understanding that we're actually working together, we're not against each other.
The Love Therapy, every Thursday at 8 p.m. at 232 Seven Sisters Road, Finsbury Park, London, N4 3NX. Also at selected locations across the country. You can find out more by calling us on 020 7686 6000.